Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today the subject matter on which we are going to have a discussion is very important subject matter of the business communications, which are considered basic principles of business communications and generally known as the 7 Cs. Communication plays a very important role in the world of communication as well as in the world of the business. To communication or communicate easily or effectively with one another should apply some principles. These principles are 7 and generally start with the English word C. That's why these principles are called 7 Cs. Number 1, clarity. Clarity means to give the clear sense of the message to the receiver. The receiver should get the same idea which the sender wants to communicate. The writer should think carefully about the topic. He should write down the main parts of the message. After that, he should make a rough draft of the letter and then review it. It is not possible to understand any kind of the message completely without clarity. The message is more clear, can easily understandable. And now how we can also get the clarity in any kind of the letters, any kind of the writing. Think carefully, because clear writing the result of the clear thinking. Use short and simple words. Include examples, illustrations, and all those things which helps the reader to understand the message. Number 2, correctness. Correctness. For an effective communication, a business letter should be correct and accurate from the first word to the last word. There should be no mistake of grammar, punctuation, or spellings. All references and figures should be written carefully. An incorrect letter creates bad impression not only of the writers but also for the business management. So we can get the correctness in the writing. Figures, one should be very careful. Figures, when you are going to write figures, you must be very careful. Every letter should be carefully written and revised before it is mailed. Punctuation and capitalization should be carefully checked. Level of the language should also be kept in mind. For example, at this time, this is the word. You can also make it correct, concise way. Now, number 3, conciseness. A good business message must be brief as possible. The writer should write everything about the topic, but he should not beat about the bush. Vague words and expressions should be avoided. As the businessmen are busy like a bee, and they have no time to read unimportant long letters. Definitely, this is the time of the communication in which every person has no time to kill any kind of the conduct the unimportant communication in which just only he wants to remain relevant, he wants to remain very, very close to the writings and does not give any conduct the attention, any extra writings. So that's why just only we can also get the conciseness in any kind of the writing, avoid worldly expressions, include only relevant material, avoid unnecessary explanation. At the same time, you can also get the conciseness in any kind of the writing by using the one word substitute. For example, in due course of the time, you can also use the word substitute of this whole sentence soon. Another example can also be quoted. There are 4 rules that should be followed. You can also write in a concise way. 4 rules should be followed. Number 4, courtesy. No amount of money and efforts can promote much goodwill as courtesy can. Courtesy increases good relationship among different business organizations. It is because everyone likes the polite words. Courtesy is not limited to the style or to the language only. Even replying promptly to all letters in courteous manner. Courtesy always become the source of the enhancements of your business. If you use very polite words while writing, while discussions, while communications, so your audience can also be very impressed by you, and maybe they want to build their relations on the long term basis. You must remain always contact with them in a very polite way, and moral values should not be looked at any cost. If you do this, so it can also become a cause of the business loss for you. Number 5, consideration. Consideration. In the world of the business, fruitful planning demands consideration for the readers, because in the communication process, the receiver is the most important person. Therefore, a writer should give maximum attention and care to the readers. Always try to handle the matter from his point of the view. This thoughtful approach is also called your attitude. So generally, you can also get the concentrations. Focus on you instead of I. Once again, you must listen carefully. Focus on you instead of I and we. Show readers benefit or interest in readers. Emphasize positive and pleasant facts. Apply integrity to your message. So generally, when you are always considering on your key point, so you can also get the attention and concentration about your writings. Number 6, completeness. Completeness. A good business letter should be complete in every aspect. It should contain all those facts which are necessary to attract the readers. Therefore, a writer must never send an incomplete letter. The element of the 5 W's. 5 W's plays an important role in this regard. The 5 W's mean interrogative pronouns. These words, W family words. Who, when, where, what, and why. You can also get the completeness in your writing. Provide all necessary information. Answer all the questions asked. Explain anything if necessary. So completeness is a very important figure, important element of the business communication. When you write completely, your receiver, your audience, and also your reader can understand easily that this sentence starts from the first place until his concept, going on the end of the sentence. So in this way, when a complete sentence is written, you can easily, and your audience can also easily judge, understand what you are conveying. Number 7, concreteness. Concreteness, this principle shows that a message should be specific and definite. Without concreteness, a message will be vague and misleading. By using concrete facts and figures, we can make our message easy to understand. Definitely, and you are always concentrating on a single point. Your logics based on facts and figures. There would be no any kind of the flexibility, which can also lead any kind of the writing towards the ambiguous. Always use specific facts and figure. Put active verbs in the sentence. Choose vivid image, building words. While you are writing, you must remain very relevant of your central point. If you are trying to go outside your fundamental point, so it is not more than diffusion of your attentions and also become the cause of the misunderstanding of the audience and readers. So we can say that these basic 7 principles can play a very important role for the accomplishment of any kind of the business deal. By carrying out these 7 principles in business communication, you can also enhance your income, you can also make your business effective, and also you can also become a very efficient communicator. So through these 7 principles, you can also win the heart of the person to whom you are going to have any kind of the discussion. Definitely, a perfect kind of the communication can also give very positive effect and positive result, and also can put in a positive mood. For example, any person who has not any of the communication with you before, and this time, if you talk with him perfectly and very skillfully, so he may impressed by you in this way. It can also become a source of the enhancement of your business. So definitely, by following these golden principles of the business communication, we can also we can also bloom our business. So dear students, today we have discussed 7 golden principles of the business communications, and you must keep in mind, being a student of the business communication, student of the commerce, you always keep all these principles in your mind while any kind of the discussion with any kind of the businessmen, writers, readers, as well as your audience. Thank you.